Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurrect Autos HQ. Today guys, it's really cold out. Yeah, that's why I've got my hat on, so I could keep this on for a little while. But yeah, today we are working on this Volkswagen Polo, the elephant in the room, the one I've just been you know, I've been getting sort of bits and pieces painted and stuff like that, so, and parts and waiting for bits. But yeah, obviously the GTI turned up, and we all wanted it to jump on that first. We all wanted to get on top of that and work on the GTI rather than this one. But we've got to get it finished. We've got to get it pushed along a little bit further along. So that's what today's video is. We're going to do this. There's loads of bits and pieces around the car that I want to start on, finish on, and then get sorted out today. Yeah, thanks for all the comments last night on Thursday's upload. I don't really do a Thursday's video. I thought, well, if I'm going to do the work on the Polo GTI, I might as well film it and obviously, you know, give it out there on that day, which was yesterday. So yeah, today's Friday, and we're going to get cracking with this. But before we do, guys, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, give the video a thumbs up. Drop me a comment on the videos. It really does help push all the algorithm, YouTube stuff and all that. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that us as creators have to sort of look at, you know, sort of work out things. And yeah, really appreciate everyone's support. So let's get into it. Right, okay guys, let's get into it. So we've got a little bit of work to do at the back here. I still want to have a little mess around with that, a little play around with that. So I'll put the wheels back on, roll it forward. We'll have a mess around with that. Get the bumper back on and get the back end sort of completely finished today really as well. So that's done. Also got to get the door back on. I've had this from the paint shop and yeah, we'll check out, see what it's like, but it's looking pretty good. Yeah, he's done all the repairs and repainted it, so that looks pretty good, guys. So we'll do that, put that back on, put all the pieces back in place. I've got a lot of pieces in the car, so we've got to have a good sort out. Still got to clean the inside, to be honest with you. All the inside's got to be cleaned, all the floors, seats, all got to be done. Let's move to the front and I'll show you what I've been getting on with. So the previous crash bar, as you remember, if you do, this was all smashed in. And this is the nice new one that I've replaced it with. So that's all done. I put the old lower crash bar on. So that's in place, put that back. There's no reason to change that because there's no damage to it. So that's done. Yeah, that's that. I've taken out the lights just to line up the wing. I'm trying to sort of line this wing up for this side, so I'm getting these points here, so I'm just working out where this bracket sits, measuring the brackets, measuring the points, and just checking to make sure this side was going to go okay. The trouble is, once I get into it, I realised that this is like all damaged here in the corner of the wing, and obviously there's some damage here at the bottom of the wing that's caved in a little bit, and I thought, do you know what, for what it is, let me see if I could change it and put another one on. So, yeah, I haven't done it all, and we'll have this out of the way for the minute, whilst I get another one. Hopefully, you can find one in colour, and then just sort of change it over. Yeah, so I'll show you this. It's just all sort of mangled and pushed together, and I just didn't like it really. So, gonna change that. This car. Anyway, you just got to carry on with it. Yeah. So I can't really sort of do this side of the car, finish it off, because obviously we haven't got the wing. We could do this side. We could put the headlight back in place, put all that back in place, put the wheel back on, the wheel arch. So we could do all that sort of side of it. And yeah, just do whatever I can just to push this car along a little bit further today. But yeah, the wind's going to hold me up a little bit. Never mind. Right, let's crack on. I think I want to get this door back on first, get that out of the way. So that's hanging on there. That's all done. And then, yeah, move on. So let's do it. Right, okay, wow, something's actually going right on this car, guys. Yeah, it looks so much better. Yeah, so it's a little bit different because obviously it's showing a little bit on the light. If you look at it like that, I need to get it out on the daylight, but yeah, honestly, it looks pretty good. Can't really tell, so that's good. We have got some scuffs here. I need to get these out. So I think that's going to be the next thing that we do. So I'll set you up. Let me hit this, get that good. Yeah, and keep moving it forward, this car. I need to keep going with it. Keep going, let's go. Right, that is that done. And yeah, it's come out pretty good, to be honest with you guys. We've got a dent here, you can see it. So I will speak to the guy who does my dent pulling, Mr. Ding, and let's see if he can do anything with that. But yeah, everything else seems to be pretty good now, so I'm going to leave it like that. Right, what is the next thing? Let's move on. Let's get this corner sorted out. I'm gonna get the bracket back in place, get the headlight in place, get that sorted out. Possibly put the, yeah, could put the wheel arch in, put this wheel back on, so that's corner's done. Yeah, let's do that first and then we'll move on. Right, okay. So just before I put this tyre on, yeah, I put copper grease all around the actual, where the actual wheel sits on the hub. I've cleaned all the discs up, pads, calipers, cleaned it all up. Put the liner back in place and it goes underneath. So then this wheel can go back on. But, as you can see, it is very, very bald. Well, there's a little bit of tread, but it's like, look at that inner edge, look. Whew. So this tyre has to be changed. There's no point me putting the tyre back on the car, doing it back up, lowering the car. Do you know what I mean? It just don't make sense. So I'm going to go off, grab this, change this tyre quickly, come back, and yeah, we'll get into it. But let me just go and change that quickly, and I'll come back to you guys. Right, guys, I am back from the tyre place, and yeah, as you can see, we've got a new tyre. Struggled to get this size, to be honest with you. Didn't have any part warns or nothing like that, so I had to go for a new one. But it doesn't really matter. At least it's changed. But on the way back, I was thinking about, you know, should I just put that on the front, or should I try and match 2 tyres that I've got out of the 4 for the 2 fronts, so they're matching? And I think I can do it. This one here is CP 661 for this side, and then on this side at the back I've got the same CP 661. So I'll take this off and I'll use this one for the front, and then put that one I've just got, the new one, on the back here, just so that there's 2 matching tyres on the front. I don't think it really matters about the back, but I'd rather the 2 matching ones to be on the front driving, and the actual driving tyres to be matching. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll swap those over and put 2 matching ones on. I'm going to try and put the bumper on as well if I can at the front, because I can fix it to here. Where can I fix it to? Oh no, I can't because of this bracket. I'll have a little play with that, see where it sits, because I think the actual trim comes down, so I think I can. Let me have a little look at that. Yeah, if I can, I'm going to put this bumper on as well, so that this kind of front's secured there, secured underneath. This is done, and this corner is completely finished. And then we've only got that corner to sort out, and the back. So yeah, let me set you up. Let me see what I can do, and we'll go from there. But yeah. Whew. Just working things out, really. Difficult without actually having that wing. Yeah, just really need that wing in place, and then everything else sort of fits around it and goes together. So, but never mind. Let's crack on, and yeah, let's set you up, and we'll go from there. So there we go. That's kind of where I can take it with the front end, guys. At the minute, I'm just going to leave it like that until I sort the wing out, and yeah, I can carry on with the front end. But for now, that's okay. I've put the 2 matching tyres both sides on the front as well now, and the new one on the other side over here. So that's the new one I just got. I have got another new one in the actual boot, which is a spare, and it's brand new, Continental tyre as well. But I really want to keep that as a spare. I don't want to use that, yeah, on the car for the minute. So, yeah, so that's that. So now we're going to move to sort of having a little go at this. Now, I'm going to try and sort of straighten up these little markings. It's not as bad as what it looks like on the camera, to be honest with you. But I'm just going to try and flatten it off a little bit. And how you do that, apparently, is you use one of these and a hammer. You put one side and hammer the other side. And you're hammering it flat against that flat bit of metal there. With that flat hammer head there. So, yeah, I'm going to have a massive play around with this. I'll see how straight I can get it, see how flat I can get all the metal. And then, yeah, going to call it done and get the bumper back on. But let me have a go at that. I'll set you up. You can see me doing that, having a mess around with that. And, yeah, we'll go from there. So, let's do it. Right, okay, so, yeah, back bumper is on. I've got to do a little bit of flat and polishing this bumper here to match the colour a little bit. But yeah, so much better. Everything. Works as it should. A little bit wavy here when it comes to the actual gasket against the metal, but I wasn't expecting it to be absolutely perfect. I will mess around with it, I still mess about with it to get it as best I can. But yeah, it's at least it's all back on all together now. But yeah, it's getting there, guys. It's getting there. I've just got to mess around with it, you know. If I'm not happy with it, I'm not happy with it. But the door actually looks pretty good now. Looking at it a little bit more light, a little bit darker. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. It's a strange one. I've got to get it out in the light. But yeah. I'll flat and polish it anyway and polish it through. But yeah, it's different in different lights. It looks very slightly different. So I'm kind of not sure at the minute. I definitely need to get it out into the sunlight. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. You know, how much money do I chuck at this car? Crazy. But you know, it's what I do. You know, it's why I do this, and I'm gonna carry on. I had a lot of messages in the beginning of this one saying, "Nah, chuck it back through Copart. Don't worry about it. Yeah, chuck it. Let someone else deal with it. Let someone else have the problem. Chuck it through Copart." Nah, that's not me. Nah. I don't do that. Don't care what anyone says. Like, I don't care if anyone says like, well, it makes business sense. It's your personal morals, and I don't like to do that kind of thing. I'm not going to do it. Simple as that. So that's why I carried on with it. You know, that's why I carried on with it, and I will carry on with any car that I get. If I buy a car, then I'm going to commit to that car, to repair it, put it back on the road, to you know, definitely for safety. It's got to be safe. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to do anything that's not going to. I'll show everything. So I'm not going to. I wouldn't be showing it on videos on YouTube if I weren't happy with the way that I do things. So yeah, that's what it's all about, really. But you know, this car has definitely been a pain. Probably the most. No, I wouldn't say it's the most, the worst car I've had, because the Mini Cooper S in the very beginning, one of the first cars I had, that was a pain, and I didn't quit with that, and I carried on, and even though I didn't get it up to scratch, the engine wasn't running perfect, I did get it running, and got it fixed and sold. So yeah, I think that was the worst one, but this is coming close, don't get me wrong, but it's because it's got so much different stuff around it. Like, if it was just the crash damage stuff was on the rear, yeah, it wouldn't have been so bad. But because, you know, other stuff is wrong with the car, and you have to deal with those other stuff to get it through MOTs, to get it making it look right, to making it look safe, like the front crash bar. Yeah, I didn't have to take that bumper off. I didn't have to have a look at it. I didn't have to check, but I do, and I did. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm waffling on. I'm talking about this car like it's sold and it's gone, but it ain't, and it's still here, and I still need to do stuff to it. We've still got to give it a good clean. It's absolutely filth. I've not touched this inside at all. So we've got to do the seats, clean all those up, do all the carpets, do all the floors, you know, sweep it out. Just do my normal sort of cleaning stuff to it, really. But yeah, so. It's a shame, really, because I think, you know, the actual Volkswagen Polo, the actual car itself, is a pretty decent car. It's like this, look. Literally, I've just been having a go at this, having a play with it, and look, that's come off. So now I've got to sort this out. Oh, God. Well, is this car ever going to end? Literally, like, it's just so much stuff on it. But yeah, I'm just going to work my way through it and keep going. Right, let's get this inside clean, because I've had enough of it. I can't bear it. Like, it's just so filthy. I need to get it cleaned. So let's have a go at it. And yeah, let's see how clean it comes up. But yeah, I'll set you up, guys, and let's do this. Right, okay, guys, I just want to quickly stop there and explain what's going on. So basically, the seat was down like this, and as you can see, like right down there, there's just a load of grime and crap, and there's no way I can get anything down there to get it. So what I did was, I undone the screws for the seat, and I'm just going to let it go over like this. So that way, I can get in there and get that channel out. Look at that channel, look there, both sides. So I'm not taking the seat right out because there's so many wires here. It's not like the Fiesta where you've got two wires connected. Take the connections off and it's free. It just seems like there's a lot more wires going on, and I don't want to mess about with all that. It's probably going to be, you know, pretty easy, but it just don't seem like it. You know, it should be sitting like that. That should be sitting somewhere, but I don't know where. I'll have a look to see if it clips on the back of the seat somewhere. It probably does. So I'll see if I can sort that out. But yeah, I'm not going to take it out completely. I'm just going to leave it like that. There's not enough pressure on that thing. It's holding back. So yeah. So then I can just get in there and clean all this up. Flick the seat back. And yeah, it just saves taking it out. So that's what I'm doing. I just thought I'd explain that before I crack on and sort of, you know, just show you what I'm doing. So yeah, let's carry on. I'll set you up and let's get this cleaned up. Right, okay, so yeah, so much better. Just lifting the seats up, cleaning underneath, and yeah, doing my normal stuff, hoovering, and then, oh, you can't see it now, sorry, it's a bit dark. Carpet cleaner, upholstery, all over the seats, done the seats. These seats might need another going over, don't know yet. We'll wait for them to dry, then we might have to hit them again. Sometimes you have to hit them twice. with a carpet cleaner. But yeah, done the back seat as well. Done this side, haven't done that side, or the driver's side. Just got to do that bottom side, that driver's side. But yeah, so much better. Just makes so much difference. Like as soon as it starts getting cleaned, yeah, you can actually see the car and actually looking pretty smart. So yeah, there we go. But I'm out of time, and that is going to be the end of today's video. We've done some bits and pieces on this car today. We've still got more stuff to do on this car. Still got to get this wing sorted out, get the lighting, get it all cleaned up, get the engine bay cleaned up, check it for MOT. It's got to go for an MOT once it's all back together. But yeah, it's getting close, to be honest with you. I think a couple more days, maybe one more day. And then this will be complete, and this hopefully should be up for sale. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But that is going to be the end of today's video, guys. I really appreciate all the thumbs up that I can get on the videos. Like I said before, it really does help the channel sort of grow and push. I hope you all have a good weekend. We will be back on Monday, and we'll probably be back on this Monday morning. So that's Monday's video. But for now, have a good weekend, and I'll see you again.